Hello everyone, this is Krishna and welcome back to my channel. This is part 14 of practical question series in React, and in this video we are going to see one other important question in React, that is how to use context to send or share the data between the components, sibling components or the parent component to the grandchild component, like that. So for this I have created a project called React 2, and in this I have created a folder called part 14 where I am going to write entire code in this, and I am going to give this code or this GitHub repository in the description, so you can go back to there and clone the repository. So first I am going to create a file called context.js where I am going to write the context related code in this file, and the next one is part14.js so this acts as a parent component here, and the next file it is child1.js, and the last one is interchild.js. So I am creating this interchild.js. So this is the parent component part14.js, and we have some data in this part14.js, and I am going to send this data to this child1.js, and between this part14.js and child1.js there is a intermediate child called interchild.js. So I am not going to send any props, and instead of this I am going to use context to send the data between the components. So I am going to create a function component called part14. So you can use these snippets as well, but if you write directly it will help you to understand it better. Export default part14. Now I am going to create this interchild as well. And the last one is child1.js. By using this arrow function syntax, I am going to create child1 function, export default. I am going to use default export. So based on your requirement you can use different exports. I have created a video for that, you can go back to my channel and view that. And the next one here is I have some data in this part14.js. Let us consider it as something context. It can be any name. Set context is equal to use state of some default value, and here I am going to use my next child, that is interchild.js, and inside the interchild.js I am going to import child1.js. some intelligence here. I don't know why it's not getting here. Child 1. We have to export child 1 here. So that's it. So now I am going to send some data to this by using props. So in order to send by using props, we can give some name and we can send like this, and inside this enter child we will be getting that as a props, and here we will get context child. We will send this to the child by using this props dot context child like this, and inside this child 1 we are going to do the same. So this will cause props drilling. If there are n number of components, if there are something like 5 components, so it will cause props drilling. So this is one of the issue. So to avoid this, we are going to use context, and we are going to remove this. So I'm not going to send any props in this enter child, and directly I am going to use the context in part 14, and I am going to utilize it in child 1. So here I am not going to send anything. I am going to save this, and before that I am going to context.js, and inside this context.js I am going to import React from React. So wherever you want to use this context, then you have to import this context file in that particular functional component or class component. So here I am going to export some constant called context equal to react dot create context. So we will get this from React. So in order to use this, we have to import React or create context directly. So let us save this, and in this part 14.js I am going to import this context. Import context from context.js. After this, in order to use useState, we have to import this from React. Let us save this. Now in order to send the data to the child component or grandchild component, we have to place this enter child inside context provider. Context dot provider, and inside this we have to place enter child, so that we will be able to send the data to the child component. So let us save this, and in order to send the data, I am going to use value property, and to this value property I am going to send context and set context. So this context is used for rendering the data in the child component, and this set context is used for changing the data from the child component which is present in the parent component. So let us save this, and inside enter child.js I am not going to change anything, so I am placing as it is, and inside the child1.js I am going to use something called use context. So context and set context, is equal to use context as I have already mentioned. If you want to use context, then you have to import this context file or context.js file wherever you want. So I am going to import this again in this component. After this, I am going to render this by using this context. So that's it. Let us save this and check whether we are able to get the data from the parent component to the grandchild component or not. So here we have to import this use context from React. So this is the hook. So we have to import this from React in order to use it. So let us save this and let us head back to the browser. So you can see here we have got the default value which is coming from the parent component to the child component by using this context mechanism or context concept. Now we will see how to edit the data which is coming from the parent component to the child component or by using the context. So inside this child one, I am going to have some button. And once user clicks on this button, so change context. So once user clicks on this button, on click event will be called, and inside this I am going to set the context value or change the context value to new value. So let us save this. So once this is done, you can head back to your browser and check whether it's working or not. So you should be able to see some button here, and if I click on this button, you should be able to see the text should be changed as a new value. So you can see here it got changed, and in this way you can send the data between the components by using context. This is the end of this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.